This is very heavy.
Tons of aid is now on its way to Syria, enough to fill a 40-foot container.
I think Syria is uppermost in our minds. The images that we receive are pretty graphic.
So if I can help the refugees, then, and this is the way I can do it, then so be it.
So I think it's not just important in the fact that we're saving lives, but it's important that these people can see that we're giving them a helping hand.
Come together purely on that premise to help. It really is success, that we can just transcend all the different barriers and walls that might be erected.
It's been an absolutely freezing night here in Alton. They've just sent off 2 40-foot containers which will be going off to Syria tonight. The lorries have just left, but there's still plenty left here, as you can see. There's more in the pub. The community has absolutely rallied around to get all these donations together. This is Emily Mee, Winchester News Online. This unmistakable noise would have driven fear into the hearts of Britain's enemies. The Supermarine Spitfire became the iconic aircraft of the Battle of Britain, a symbol of victory over the Germans. But now there is controversy about who actually created the famous plane.
In 1936, that man designed this aeroplane behind me.
And people believe that he was the designer single-handed of the Spitfire. That just isn't true.
I'm sat here in the cockpit of a Supermarine Swiftjet, which was created not too long after the Spitfire. For the Spitfire itself, there's questions being asked over exactly who created it and what role they had in it. But what is not being questioned is just how iconic it was.
As a young person, growing up in Southampton, trying to break into the music industry, what would you say to yourself, now that everything's happened?
I would say, as a 16-year-old kid, back in the day when I was doing it, I didn't know when I was telling my friends, I'm not coming out today to go raving with you, I want to finish this song.
Police in Hampshire are among the worst hit by a dramatic decrease in the number of officers. Figures released by the Home Office show that there are 2,700 fewer officers than last year across the UK. Chairman of Hampshire Police Federation John Apter believes that government cuts are to blame.
Policing is a 24/7 emergency critical response service. We can't take so much money out of the system and expect it to carry on running as if nothing had happened, because policing in the UK is almost broken, and that's what this government has done. So they need to reverse that trend and start investing. At the same time, speaking up for the men and women who are out there 24/7, very often putting their lives on the line on behalf of a government that seem to not care.